45 winters had drifted on by. John lived his days with a dimming light. His apartment echoed with lonely refrain. The same gray mornings, the same old pain. Working back home to a table for one. Each step through the silence when daylight was done. One autumn evening, rain swept the street. A pair of sad eyes and a soul he'd meet at the end of an alley, thin as a ghost. A wounded old dog with no shelter to boast. Begging eyes, skin stretched tight on bone. John felt a spark where sorrow had grown. He took in his arms that trembling stray, brought him back home from the cold and gray. He washed him and healed him with patience and care, giving him hope and a life to repair. The dog he named Faithful answered the call. A bond was born that would outlast all. The days rolled by and Faithful grew strong. His coat shined bright and his spirit moved on. The walks and the games, the affection they shared, brought life to a home that once felt bare. The walls of the apartment no longer seemed cold, filled with pause and laughter instead of old ghosts. But month after month, a truth became clear, a gentle realization he held dear. John thought he had rescued a soul in despair, but Faithful was healing the wounds hidden there. His endless devotion, his love ever true, a faithful companion who always came through. He took in his arms that trembling stray, brought him back home from the cold and gray. He washed him and healed him with patience and care, giving him hope and a life to repair. The dog he named Faithful answered the call. A bond was born that would outlast all. Faithful is shadow, his silent best friend, a mirror of his soul from beginning to end. The mornings felt lighter, the evenings less blue, thanks to those loyal eyes shining through. He thought he was the hero, the one who would save, but Faithful brought color back into his days. He took in his arms that trembling stray, brought him back home from the cold and gray. He washed him and healed him with patience and care, giving that would outlast all. Then John finally smiled, his burden released. A man and his dog living side by side in peace. No, he hadn't saved Faithful, he understands now. It was Faithful who saved John somehow.